We started in ice cream when we were dairy farmers and milk quotas came in. The first year we had 30 bull and heifers, which we then carved down. They allocated milk quota to your previous 3 years' production. We'd only actually had the 1 year.
We'd worked out to remain on the farm, be viable, we needed to be milking a minimum of 80 cows. We were awarded enough for 30 cows worth of milk. So we had to look really fast at something else that we could do on the farm to be able to make enough money to stay here, live here, and bring up our 3 boys.
And so we started in ice cream.
We found that we wanted to make a really good ice cream. It had to be better than anything we'd ever tried on our ice cream trawls, better than all the rest, and completely natural. And very clear so that anybody picking it up, like me, looking at labels, could know what they were eating and know it was the best.
Being a farmer, we've been keen on the local community and local people. So we've always felt that we should all source as local to us as we can. But we also try and develop products that involve other local companies as well. We did the Dorset Blue Vinny cheese. I kind of think it works really well when companies aid each other. The benefit of Dorset really and your community. Obviously we're buying raw milk from a local farm. The tanker delivers the milk here, and so the first process we need to do is to pasteurise it. Pasteurisation works a day in front of freezing as regards production. The second stage of our product, which is really taking it from a liquid to a semi-solid, and aerate it and flavour it at that point.
The rest of the guys come in about 7:30. They start off in production, weighing up different things in there. They start the equipment rolling then. They can make up to 35,000 tubs in a day, so it's full-on production.
All that product comes off the production line at sort of -5 and is put into a blast freeze room where overnight it's frozen down to -24. Part of the early morning job is to clear that room and empty it out into our main storage facility so that can be refilled during the day for production. All the delivery vehicles leave early. They've all got to pick their orders, load up and go out. The early part of the morning is a very busy section of the day really. There's lots of different ways of getting brand awareness, and we don't believe that putting adverts in papers or magazines really works for an ice cream product.
So we've found that by going out to events, not only can we offer people samples, they can try it, they can try different flavours, they can enjoy it. If they like what they've had, they will spread the word and share the love.
So when they're there, they could have a Mr. Whippy. But that's not anything different, that's not anything quality, that's not anything premium, it's not British made. So when we go, we tell the whole story. So it's more about interaction, and it's about getting the message across that we are different, that we are British, that we are natural, that we don't use any colours. So the people that go to those events get an experience.
There you go. You're welcome. Thank you. You've got 2. Oh wow, Mummy, I have to eat some.
The customers that you meet are one of the most enjoyable parts of the job because, especially if they haven't tried it before, that first taste of our ice cream, whatever flavour it might be, is generally met with huge appreciation.
It is the kind of ice cream that you want to caress first before you actually eat it.
Well, especially with chocolate, because I'm a chocolatier, it's really important to have proper chocolate, dark chocolate, with high cocoa content, because you really get the proper flavour, and it's healthier too.
I like it a lot on the basis that it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like, and it doesn't have those ice crystals in that most ice cream does.
Really, it sounds like a lot of care has gone into the making of it. The people really care about the company and really care about the ice cream. It's nice to know that your food has got a lot of quality.
The minute I taste something, I can taste if there's sort of chemicals or too much processed things in there, and this tastes really natural. With really good ingredients, and that's the most important thing, really great ingredients.
Also, you know where it's come from.
Yes.
Because when you go, a lot of companies are buying in large quantities, wholesale of things to make it cheaper. They don't really have traceability of where everything comes from, whereas you know where your milk is coming from, and that's so important, and it's local.
The way the vehicles are designed, they give a choice of flavours, but also can give the explanation and the ethos of us out to the consumer so that they can understand the difference between our product and lots of others.
The fleet is growing each year. Obviously we have one more vehicle, the Earl of Whip, which joins us for this season. Every year over the last 4 years we've had an additional vehicle, which means that we're willing to take on bigger and larger events that in the past we may have been excluded from because of our size.
Because for us, the events, it's all about the brand of Purbeck Ice Cream. So they are the face of Purbeck Ice Cream.
Without the team, it would be impossible to do the job that we do. I need, vibrant, energetic and friendly, happy, outgoing people. I've got some great new members of the team this year. And I've also got some guys who enjoyed it so much last year that they're back.
I've chosen Purbeck Ice Cream because of the fresh local produce that goes into making the ice creams. It's appealing because it's something that's produced in the area that they don't get a chance to taste anywhere else. People associate then the ice cream with the area.
What we do is a wide range of flavours, both traditional and innovative. So we start from the mini tubs, which are 80 mils, up to the 125ml tubs with a spoon in lid, 500ml take-home tubs for retail customers, 2 litre family packs, 4 litres which go for catering for hotels and restaurants, and then the 5 litres and 2.5 litre Napolis, which are for scooping parlours. We do a whole range of spring water sorbets, all scoopable at -18, so it's very easy to scoop, very easy to serve, and chefs love that. So just about any customer, depending on where they are and what they want, has got a flavour and a size that will suit them.
There's a lot of people who do like the creaminess of the ice cream, and the most popular flavours there are the honeycomb mash and raspberry ripple, and the posh toffee is pretty good as well.
I feel it's important for everybody to do their bit, and there's nothing more satisfying than feeding somebody poorly a tub of ice cream. They really do appreciate it.
I've just delivered some ice cream to the Youth Cancer Trust, which is a charity we support out here in Bournemouth. And we supply them with a constant supply of ice cream. We make an amazing product and support local people and local companies, local charities. It's good to support local things, and there's nothing more important than supporting a charity like this.
But the quality of the product is absolutely second to none, and the youngsters, they all have issues with their diet, and so we need to responsibly source products that are pure, natural products, made with natural raw ingredients. And the fact that Purbeck insist on all local suppliers that provide them with their ingredients for their ice cream, it fits well with the sort of ethos we have to regard as far as our food provision. It gives me great pride to be able to tell people when I give talks to whatever size group, anything up to 1,000 people, that local companies support us, and I always use Purbeck Ice Cream as an example of the sort of contact we have with them and the sort of support they provide us with.
I mean, we're very proud of our company, and we're really excited to have got where we did. When we started the company, we never anticipated getting to the size and to the brand recognition that we now have.
We surround ourselves with lovely, vibrant people, all local, who've got the same sort of ethos and morals as us, so we all work really hard, we support each other, we know we're making a really good product.
It's just a beautiful place to work. It's great surroundings. The view of Corfe Castle. Who wouldn't want to drive past that every day on their way into work? Which is, the benefit that we have of living here.
I've never worked for another company in which family values are held in such high prominence.
We make a point of just making every day count, and I think that is reflected in the business. I think the business people say they like our ice cream because of the quality, the taste, the service and the ethos of the company. So it's doing the right thing for the right reasons, and I think that's what sets us above the rest.
What is your favourite flavour and why?
Oh, blimey.
It does vary a little bit. I do like the mint choc chip.
I have to say my favourite now is a combination of Cirrus chocolate and crunchy style honeycomb ice cream.
Salted caramel. I guess, I don't know, maybe I've just got to that age when I just like sweet things now.
Christmas pudding. I love Christmas pudding.
The Dorset Blue Vinny is fabulous. A little bit of warmed garlic bread with a blob of Dorset Blue Vinny ice cream on it is just heaven.
I am greedy, yeah. Yes. I need to have 2 flavours that complement each other.
You can never go wrong with clotted cream. It's the absolute best. Patrick, our sales director, is always vying for vanilla bean.
I love our vanilla bean ice cream, and we have an in-house disagreement with Hazel and Peter, who prefer the clotted cream. This is where you might have heard. They prefer the clotted cream, and I prefer the vanilla bean. And I always win the argument because what's the number 1 best-selling flavour of ice cream is vanilla bean. So, and if any ice cream man tells you anything differently, he's lying, basically, because vanilla outsells everything 5-10 to 1 in volume. So that's probably what they've told you, is that I prefer the vanilla to the clotted cream.